Gail is going to start us off in Jacksonville, Florida. Hi, Gail. How are you?
Hey, guys. I'm great, and it's an honor to speak with you.
You too. What's up in your world?
I have a question. I'm on baby step 4, and me and my husband are ready to invest. Unfortunately, we haven't invested up until now, and I'm 57 and he's 59. We can invest $1,100 a month, and I'm wondering, should I still invest in the 4 mutual funds that you suggest at my age, or should I be more conservative at my age?
I'm 60 and I do. I invest in the 4 types. My 401k looks exactly like I recommend. I don't recommend, and let me tell you why. I don't recommend stuff for people to do that I don't do. And the reason I am continuing to do it, and I'm going to recommend you continue to do it at our advanced stage. What? And so, anyway, statistically, if you make it to 60 or 65 years old, you have a very high likelihood of making it into your 90s. The average death age of a male in America today is 72, for a female 74. Okay? But that includes infant mortality, teenage death, and so on. Once you make it, unless you've got health problems into your 60s, you have a very high likelihood of another 20, 25, 30 years of needing to invest. And so over the scope of not 5 years, but over the scope of 25 years, what is the best investment mix? And all the data that we have indicates it's those 4 types of mutual funds, and that's why I personally do it that way. And Ken, what advanced age are you?
Well, Dave, I am at the mature age of 46.
46, okay. It's your advanced age. And
46 is the new 36.
And you're doing the 4 types as well.
That's right. I do it exactly the way you tell us to do it because you've got a track record. I like to look at track records. I like to see the score.
Yeah. How did it work out?
Yeah.
How did it work out? So that's the thing, Gail. What you're running into if you've dealt with someone that's not a smart investor pro in the investment world, there's a methodology that the investment world has all decided that they all believe, like a whole bunch of people believe something about COVID, the whole bunch of people don't, that kind of thing. And it's just, they just decided that you were all going to die at around 67, and so they move all of your investments to conservative investments in your 60s. And to me, that's stupid because you're not going to outpace inflation. But I don't do anything the way anyone else does it. I look at what works, and me following the crowd is not on my list of things to do. You know, Andy Andrews talked about that in his book, Ken, because it works with career stuff, and it works with investing stuff, it works with get out of debt stuff, it works with almost anything. If you want to study the competition, his book, Deep Into the Pool, that's what it's called, his latest book, and he came and talked to us about it. He's a friend of ours. And he said, if you want to beat the competition, study the competition and do what their best practices are a little bit better, and you'll be 3% better. But if you want a 40% better result than the competition, you have to do perpendicular opposite of what they're doing.
Yeah, and it works in any area of life. You know, if it's parenting, in your marriage, you know, your money, in your work, if you're a small business owner, you know, if you're a marketer, if you're social media, you know, whatever it is, you're going to have to do your homework and then decide, okay, what's working, why is it working, how will I do it? And I think he's absolutely right. And I think the fact that you've been courageous enough to say, all right, if this is the conventional wisdom, why is it the conventional wisdom? I think you start with that.
Yeah.
You started going, well, why is everybody saying it this way? And at that point, you have to have the courage to use your common sense and just dig.
Critical thinking skills.
Yeah.